we have got Rustage on. I've been waiting so long on this. The leaders of history rap Cypher Stupendium's on here. I think Dan Bull, Samad Savage. I saw quite a few people on here that posted about it. Beat by Freshie. We're gonna find out who's on here. Oh, there it is. Shaudo, McGuire, Lex Bratcher. Oh my god, Louverture is on here. Dripstick, Connor Quest. The Memby is Mix Williams, Strawberry, Dan, Connor Quest. Oh my god. Tophamhat, Hala CG, Honora VT. Everyone's on here. Stupendium.
Yeah. They see my legionnaires and my eagles better than my flyer. Go ask my
Eagles fly.
captains, say a price, I gon' tell them higher. My name and monster titles, no, I'm the man they admire. I gon' forge the flames of empires. Don't wanna fuck with a Caesar. Big leader, Res Republic, current console speaker. Colosseum, cause
I'm sorry, but if you don't feel the amount of swag of him saying this, something's wrong with you.
don't wanna fuck with a Caesar. Big leader,
Don't want to F with the Caesar. Big leader. I don't know, man. Like, something about that. He's just cooking. He's
Res
just...
Republic, current console speaker. Colosseum, cause I'm deciding fate to do it center stage, but they get stuck in the beaches.
Coliseum. And then he refers to the center stage, and I like his references to the console as well. I guess that was like the early version of like our House of Representatives nowadays. You know how we vote on bills and everything. I guess that was the early version of that. See, I know a little about Roman history, but once we get to the others, I know probably nothing. So you guys are gonna have to help me with that.
Fuck with a Caesar, big leader, Res Republic, current console speaker. Colosseum, cause I'm deciding fate to do it center stage, but they get stuck in the beaches. Hate your teachers, so go learn some meta. Can they play like Shakespeare, heavy verse and rhetoric? A pop talking till he hurt his head. A bit a king to a slave, like they verse and get a Rick. Never did it easy, I've been coming into battle like it's Venevici. Bella on the comment.
He got Venevidi Vici in there for the rhyme. I like that, man. That's so hype. That is so hype. That's the I came, I saw, I conquered, by the way. And I vented when I heard that.
First to get a Rick, never did it easy. I've been coming into battle like it's Venevici. Bella on the commentary, I got records written neatly. Got the money like a crisis hitting London to the masses. They can call me a dictator cause the sinner getting needy. Even better when you see me leaving session like I see these other members of the continent are getting it like maybe hitting Cleo down and Egypt in my Bella never titty. And like guys back in BC.
When I was at war, I was outflanked, caught by the rack forces of a mad horde, and I still left every man more stamped on than the passport for my rap corpse. Now my back sore, and my body aches, cause I'm soon to hit 90, and you and my hundreds of friends are invited to buy.
I like how he changed his voice when he says my body aches and then he talks about being old and stuff. Okay. Alright. You won me.
The passport for my rap corpse, now my back sore, and my body aches, cause I'm soon to hit 90, and you and my hundreds of friends are invited to buy them. I might have just landed, and now it's how long I reign. Hence the quote I made for the betterment of Egypt. Every enemy that threatened me is said to be defeated. Muwatali, you can tally up your dead hitters, don't need dead for that son of man. I swear the second I said it. It's not to amateurs, as long as grand you put them on your pantheon. Aussie man, your solely stands as the fucking raw. You'll never cook as hard as God and Raz. Got your mouth when the king and
Nice little reference there. Is this Mix right here? Mix Williams as Cyrus the Great.
the fucking raw. You'll never cook as hard as God and Raz.
Got your mouth when the king of kings step in this bitch. I done conquered Lydia, Egypt and shit. I heard y'all was talking, y'all babble on and on. Call your army.
Babylon? You'll babble on and on?
Got your mouth when the king of kings step in this bitch. I done conquered Lydia, Egypt and shit. I heard y'all was talking, y'all babble on and on. Call your army, let's get this shit. I pull up to your border and cause a disturbance. They shaking, I'm making them nervous. Really the greatest, my service they worship. I can't get no blood on this shirt, man, it's Persian. I can copy your bitch.
The personality. I can't get no blood on this shirt. It's Persian. Am I speaking too early? I think this might end up being my favorite verse. I think so. He's bringing personality to this. You know, he's not only breaking down just the historical facts around it, but he's like interpreting it with his own energy. So you feel a little bit of mixed energy interpreted into him.
Raw, you'll never cook as hard as God and Raz.
Got your mouth when the king of kings step in this bitch. I done conquered Lydia, Egypt and shit. I heard y'all was talking, y'all babble on and on.
Like I conquered this in Egypt and shit. Like I lost count. Like all the shit. I conquer that.
Call your army, let's get this shit. I pull up to your border and cause a disturbance. They shaking, I'm making them nervous. Really the greatest, my service they worship. I can't get no blood on this shirt, man, it's Persian. I can conquer your bitches for certain. Top 5, I'm getting a vote. My drip so deep, my fits on fleek. My flow like water, I see my mouth. Don't make me breathe, stop getting so close. They all rejoice just to look upon me. Get on your knees, it's CTG, 600 BC. Still an OG.
Greatest make way for us and make way or pain in the name 6 7 leaving no terrain that is safe for the made a lay waste take him and pay great benefit brain and DA committed I the naysayers grip the brain, shimmer the maze, glisten the clip in the quiver it baits. I mean, it's a
He's going crazy. He's going insane with that like fast flow with the inner rhymes right there.
great benefit, brain and DA committed. I commit the campaigns, the naysayers grip the brain, shimmer the maze, glisten the clip in the quiver it baits. I mean, it's a cut and close, facing a low trigger fade difference. Pain driven made, they stay feeling, they get in my way, fatally slaying my name. And it's in the KDA, changing the game and no games given. Your face with the greatest, the day I stay winning. It's that as a claim dependent on my survival. Conquest, baby, stand ready for my arrival. Concept and principle, I'm just invincible. Y'all couldn't fit in my title.
Nice.
Make way for the wise and generous. Switching
Nora?
minds at the stock on a pendulum. Hate a woman so much the planet set me up. Love a queen so much I make it like a bust. Like a chiqui, I'm the to the yang, the woman to the death. They don't know that they need me now. 편집과 유성을 볼 수 있게 정상돼 내가 만든.
What happened to the beat? Freshie did this? Oh my god, her voice on that beat is.
Woman so much the planet set me up. Love a queen so much I make it like a bust. Like a chiqui, I'm the to the yang, the woman to the death. They don't know that they need me now. 편집과 유성을 볼 수 있게 정상돼 내가 만들었지 나. 가른을 거치지가 않은 테마. Like the foundation of a unified combat. 신라유지 17대 손으로 키워. 여주부는 설리가 헛소리. Focus on my people and all the stories. 전혀 향기가 없는 것이. I need romantic and all my glory. Prayer for my downfall, gonna start searching. Building up the tower that they use it for observing. Cause I'm buried in the country that I helped to make it flourish. See them in my name at the time of big worship.
Buried in country make me flourish. Right, some imagery right there. Dude, I like her flow. I like the. She got a little bit of aura to her. You know, when she says story. Like the way she ends those rhymes, she just cuts them a little bit short. And it just. I'm telling you, she has something that very little rappers can do. And I think in the mainstream, only someone like Jack Harlow rhymes this way. It'll be simple rhymes, but it'll be done in like, I don't know, like there's some confidence, there's some swagger to it. I like it a lot. Stories, right? I don't know. You guys let me know. Am I glazing? Glory.
Only empress, ruthless, and I had to be. You think men are impressive, have them try it as ladies.
Okay.
When I took over the court, then I took over the country. Tryna grow, egon boom, but they judge me as cruel. I'm ready for the fist I rule with prejudice. Get of this new movement. Watch out, crown myself now. So bow down on your knees. I've seized my dynasty.
Okay, so she effortlessly goes from rapping into a melody in the verse itself. There's no like transition or anything. She just knows exactly how to go from rapping to just singing with a melody, and it just feels like the smoothest transition ever, I guess. And of course, we stand with the women here.
Judge me as cruel, I'm ready for the fist I rule with prejudice. Get of this new movement. Watch out, crown myself now. So bow down on your knees. I've seized my dynasty. The first and I'm the last. Matriarch, call me holy and divine.
He crashed out right there, by the way. He said, forget the beef, forget everything. I need to get all these words out, and I need to make sure everyone understands. And he just crashed out and he blurbed all the words out. I don't know what he said, but whatever he said, he wanted to say it really bad. Right here. The hell? He's gonna open up like that? That is just great writing. Carving, path, and cartilage. Carnage, wrath, incarnate. Dude, that's just so smooth. That's smooth.
me in the cutthroat blood, so when you guts go, did you guts no jump out? Front row to your home, becoming a dust bowl, and it only gets worse if you run slow. Big strides, rolling and steps, bareheaded and raiding, there's a hole in your chest. I'm posing a threat to the whole of the West, and the rest of the world will still know me in death.
Alfred the Great, son of the wolf, wields power and grace. Show you I learned it in
Okay, we got some. The British are in here. The Brits are showing up.
merciful men make a kingdom from ashes and scour the dance. I was the fifth in line and the last one left, still poker face, and though they stack my deck. Goddamn life was a trial by death, but by God's good light, man, I passed that test. On the English monarch to have earned the great, made the pagans vacate and learn their place. Showed a monster mercy and I turned their faith. Might have won the battle, but I burned the cakes. Met the Pope in Rome and God spoke, said my man Alfie's a top bloke. When it comes to the art of war, I'm ahead of my time like crossbows. See,
That's nice. That's a nice little reference. Nice little reference right there. I like that. Crossbows ahead of their
he's a
time.
top bloke. When it comes to the art of war, I'm ahead of my time like crossbows. See, I'm moving bardic, so damn charming. Loyal men, I got those. King of the Anglo-Saxons, might have lost fights, but you'll never hear me lost.
Harold Gormson, the Irish vagina's where I was born from. I'm well respected in the runic who's.
All right. He's gonna enter in like that. He's gonna say exactly what vagina he's from.
Harold Gormson, the Irish vagina's where I was born from. I'm well respected in the runic who's who. If you're connected, you can call me Bluetooth. I'm
Okay, nice.
insane, invading and raiding. Rearranging the brains of the pagan and raining. The whole he's a man for all seasons. Whether you're Norwegian or even more Old Zealand. A cold heathen.
Ooh, that's a unique little pocket he found there. I hope he goes on that for a little bit longer.
You could call me Bluetooth. I'm mated, insane, invading and raiding. Rearranging the brains of the pagan and raining. The whole he's a man for all seasons. Whether you're Norwegian or even more Old Zealand. A cold heathens in cold Zealand. Your boy Harold, he done brought peace to the whole region. Oh Jesus, you reckon you're bringing the heavy bars on hard lines? You want yours? I took a stone and carved mine. Inscribe it in wound. Your life is in wound. Carolus Magnus Charlemagne, taking over your homeland's charred remains. Got Bavaria, Saxony, part of Spain, and nobody's ever walked that path again. And you could hardly name a place, a nation state, ungraced by the great that Charles became. Left the past in flames to kickstart the art from the heart of Arca like a on my reign. Brought systems into existence, Miss Sid, Dominicid, for instance, schmooze the pump.
I don't know that. Someone let me know what that means. That one right over my head. Whatever that saying is.
Picked up the Christians, there ain't no resisting my influence. Pilgrims flock when I bid them go. Plus I got that holy Roman diplomacy. God knows when I grip that.
I like that. He somehow found a way to rhyme diplomacy when everything before that was Rome, do. So he says diplomacy, and then he just whispers diplomacy. But the O still rhymes. You know, that's interesting.
Go, plus I got that holy Roman diplomacy.
Right? Go, holy Roman diplo. Then he said Missy.
God knows when I grip that rose. So there hurts Mr. World.
He cut the word in half so it could still rhyme within the line, and then the next line starts with Missy. So diplomacy. But okay, I like that. Someone that does that a lot is Eminem. Eminem does all these like weird chopping with words, so he can still rhyme things that don't technically rhyme. That's what Stupendium just did right there.
तुम्हें पता नहीं होता क्या है शासक होती क्या है इज्जत होती क्या है ताकत होता क्या है सुनने से शुरू का वो बात होता क्या है चक्रवर्ती सम्राट.
Don't understand what he's saying, but again, Freshie, the listen to those strings just.
मैंने यहाँ नया साम्राज्य बनाया दननन का पूरा कहर मिटाया मैंने रखी नींव उस साम्राज्य की जिसने अखंड भारत को पाया शीश झुका बस गुरु के ही आगे मानी मैंने सदा यहाँ गुरु की बातें युद्ध कला से राजनीति तक ज्ञान ग्रहण किया गुरु के ही द्वारे जानू पूरा शाम दाम दंड भेद पाओ पूरी भूमि रख तू जहाँ पैर बचेगा ना जो रखेगा मुझसे बैर बना नहीं चंद्रगुप्त जैसे शेर. Now when it come to pesos, don't ever mention me with Musk or Bezos. Some black.
Mansa Musa. I don't know why I always say it like that. Mansa Musa. Mansa Musa. They got the moolah. Alright, Saman.
Now when it come to pesos, don't ever mention me with Musk or Bezos. Some black as they sold. Paid in straight gold and coverage trade goals we use today, so. Disrespect, I'm only king and check is not a thing. I boom me kind of means like boom, about a bing. Or cause inflation by giving to the poor too many donations.
He did cause inflation. He was too rich, and okay, That is the truth.
Like boom, bada bing, or cause inflation by giving
Everyone became rich. Everyone was rich.
to the poor, too many donations. Man to moon to the mass producer, cash influence, if a path to do stuff.
Cash influencer, the path to do stuff. Dude, it's clean scheme.
Cause inflation by giving to the poor, too many donations. Man to moon to the mass producer, cash influence, if a path to do stuff. Big in architecture, who need to protect us? Just check the neck for necklace collector. Assalamu alaikum, rock from my location, 60,000 deep, and nobody can take us. Mecca, what I pray to Muslim too. Without me, there would be no Timbuktu. It's crazy
True.
if you ain't heard of me. I'm responsible for many universities. So say what you want, ain't no burning me when I provided too many people's first degree.
I love to see
First degree burns, first degree, their first like actual degree, university degree. He's like, I educated people. That's something a lot of people don't understand. If you look at the context of history, a lot of science started in the Middle East. And that's why, okay, this might be controversial, but whether you believe God exists or not, it's up to you. But the way it's historically taught is the reason why Islam, so Muslims, were way cleaner than everyone else and healthier was because at the time that was when science really blew up in the Middle East, and that's where it originated from. So a lot of researching, a lot of testing and all that happened there around the same time Islam, the religion, became a thing. So then at that point the science, the culture, and the religion all mixed together, and that's what gave them that, you know, if you guys look up anything in history, Muslims were like always like very clean, even though they were in the middle of the desert and stuff, right? Because the way that they have to pray, they have to like wash their hands and do all, you know, it's called wuzu, whatever you want to call it. Everyone pronounces it differently, but all these things, and they didn't eat pigs, right? Like that's something that's haram in Islam. You can't eat pigs. But the reason why, if you just strip out all the God said so and stuff out the way, the reason why is because back then they were very science inclined, and they knew that there were a lot of maggots and a lot of parasites in pork if you don't cook it correctly. So then they just banned it altogether so that the whole population wouldn't suffer of any sickness. So what Samad Savage is saying here, very accurate.
Neck for necklace collector, assalamu alaikum, rock from my location, 60,000 deep, and nobody can take us. Mecca, what I pray to Muslim too. Without me, there would be no Timbuktu. It's crazy if you ain't heard of me. I'm responsible for many universities. So say what you want, ain't no burning me when I provided too many people's first degree.
Right, ain't no burning me, first degree burns, but he says, play on words right there. I like what he did a lot. He brought two different themes that connect to the character together and made a point about it.
So say what you want, ain't no burning me when I provided too many people's first degree.
I love to see that RB scatter. Shaka, toe tagger, the best village ransacker. Zulu banner, short spit stabber, coming like Caesar but blacker. Roots go back a Zulu nation. Look at tribe train like a choo-choo station. In the war, recognize who you facing. Pin your crew down like a voodoo patient. Beetle with no sweat. Turn the people to peaceful and you're dead. The elite call me lethal when you're set to be regal and lethal when I step. I'm an African warrior. Hit your rank with the flank of the loins, stay touch. Grab the bull by the horns and you'll still get well, you know.
I like that. He brought some energy. He brought some African energy to that.
Dividends, paying dividends. Now you listening. They say it's a small world, but not to me, bitch. My kingdom just blossom. So fuck your feelings. I'm reaching out, crushing on me. They'll pay my tax. I'll drape it on me. I made my stash. I'm saying sorry. They take that back. You standing in the presence of a God. I can see the crack in your facade.
Hey, he sang his heart out. He went the high pitch at some point. He did it all. He did the soulful thing. Yeah, he could.
How would they holler defeat these infants? Oh, cowards, they bowed to my feet. Political power was out of my reach until this was shouted upon me beneath.
Lex Bratcher, for those that don't know who she is, you're doing yourself a disservice. She is one of the best just straight up rappers when it comes to scheming and rhyming and doing wordplay and punchlines, bars. She is so talented, man. Like, heavily underrated. Like, she might be the best rapper on the Cypher, by the way. Like, just skill-wise, you just look at her skill, what she can do. She might be the best rapper on here. Dan Bull is also on here, so I'm not sure, but she might be. She might be.
Infantile cowards, they bowed at my feet. Political power was out of my reach until this was shouted to crown me beneath. I'm the queen that were blessed with a charge. Had a clown as my spouse until death did us part. I expanded the West and embarked, bringing culture and arts. New approaches to start, new roads to be paved, new expansions to mark, new search to be free, new plans to be sparked. Promote education and open the hearts of the overly spoken church. Go for remarks, reform, avocation, our modern advancement, diplomacy, victory, enhancements, the legacy to be remembered for ages. Captain the Great, really Captain the Greatest.
Disculpen, could you shut up for a millisecond? It's Philip II. Let me set the record straight. King of Spain, England, Netherlands, and some other lands. I can remember that many names. I changed the game. They never forget my reign so great. No one's ever met a single domain so lit. Cause here this I never said, okay? Siempre que me siento en mi trono me centro. Por eso volví capital a Madrid. Felipe don't need goes right in his sheet. I sign every chance that I send to the streets. Girl, are you feeling filled? You could be my queen. Raise my Philippines. Si la gota me agota and I'm really ill. Bury me wearing this sick
Puedo mandarte al panteón, dentro de mi imperio mi rebelión. En mis ojos es la luz del sol. Una palabra, revolución. Estilo nahual, instinto animal.
This Portuguese?
Tony de tener citrón, dejando la vara tan alta como los muros se saltan. Para que encontrarme tanto. Si te pican mis acciones, saca chile del vientre. Solamente el tiempo puede detenerme. Si soy mala, buena, depende de quién la cuente. Nunca he sido cruel de españoles. Pero claro, viva mi imperio que
The heavenly gifts is well known with the peace my prince. I got a void and a pin through the mid and heavy clips. I deep in Egyptians, while wives like Rosetta Stone, hard to read but thick as a beam.
Okay, if you say so.
Attacks and mastery, not good bad shit. Plus one class at these stats are natural. Exit crunch from popes of royals, guys and strats from elephant. I'm a psychopath.
Firefox by my side. Mark. For my next natural pride. George.
As you would appear, check attention, yes, be on my peers. And another tip, Punri, I'm willing to Louverture. Just a comment, if you had
Louverture.
Sleeping off my career, I keep it short, I'm a historical giant.
Under my bogus
What is the son to a founding father? Lead teams whoop feet and I couldn't sleep. And you all mock trial to me so I wouldn't speak. And when
Damn, he got the horns and the drums in his beats? Alright, well, looks like Drip is about to go off.
sleep. And you all mock trial to me so I wouldn't speak. And when I do I true beats with some more than teeth. Okay, toast boy, they didn't give me a place. I surveyed land and now I'm off of the map. Delegation, how I'm rocking the stages. With nasty rains like intolerable acts. Grow up in a tug since past time. I'm a raw while on the field here at shot spot. Delaware River the flow, you couldn't cross her. And even as a little child, I cannot lie. Christmas package for the enemy, no gift to rapping. Just leave them in the cold, give them frostbite. Cherry tree swing, hot shot ride. Before Porsche, high speed horsepower like a Mach 5.
He's going crazy. He's going crazy.
Christmas package for the enemy, no gift to rapping. Just leave them in the cold, give them frostbite. Cherry tree swing, hot shot ride. Before Porsche, high speed horsepower like a Mach 5. Shots ringing if you tryna bust. Got cannons punching with the damage and blow. Real precedent for all the future presidents. Knockout win, unanimous votes. Like Mel Rushmore, they froze in the face. Rolling Stone, and you standing there close. Immortalized, I am the man in the mold. Even when I die, I can't abandon my home. Yeah.
They cooked. They cooked. I'm not speaking too early. It's the best Cypher of the year. I don't think anything's topping this. There's no way. There's no way anything tops this. Creativity-wise, having everyone different languages rapping in here, bringing all these historical figures together, all their stories, the references, interpreting their personality, how they would talk and everything. Dude, this is absolutely amazing. My favorite verse... Hard to give it. I think for the energy mix, I feel Mix came in like he wanted to prove something, and he came in with some disrespectful energy. And I love the whole like Persian thing, get rid of my clothes or whatever, that line. That was sick. But I think everyone cooked, man. Not a single bad verse, not a single mid verse either. I think they're all top